Okay, I'm back. I was done playing with my pussy.
Okay.
Dang.
Aren't we mature?
I did not know
Alright.
you were a woman.
What? I said my pussy cat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Pussycat, man. The fuck?
Can I play with your pussycat too?
Yeah, you
All
play
right.
with my pussy cat.
Alright, give me a second. I gotta play with my balls. And after that, I gotta stroke my dick.
Whoa.
Anyway, chapter 6.
And after that, I gotta.
Here it is.
This whole series is a hellhole. Hope you guys know that.
Oh, of course I know. That's why we're reading it. Chapter
Okay.
6. Espio walked to Rouge's house because it was time for their date together, and all Espio could think about was that they were about to make sex for the first time. Espio looked at the computer and read about what to do and what the right words were, so he would know how it works and how to say it right so no one would make fun of him. It was Rouge's house he was at now, and it was in front of him. Espio knocked Rouge's house door.
I hope she is home.
Said Espio, and she was. She opened the door just then.
Oh, I'm home, you French cuck.
Said Rouge, looking always sexy in her tiny baby bra and big, cool boobs. Espio thought she looked like the hottest woman in the world that he could see from here,
Well, are you taking me on a date tonight?
Rouge was supposed to say.
Rouge, goddammit.
Where are you taking me on our date tonight?
Whispered Rouge in a sex-filled voice. Espio had thought this one over on the way over so that he could say it right the first time and get her to do what he wanted. That's sex,
Well,
said Espio.
just let me put on this science hat and we will begin sex.
As you do. I'm gonna have to add that to my list of pickup lines that make the ladies wet. Hey girl, hey girl, let me put on the science hat, we can go make sex. Rouge looked shocked, but she was excited too. Espio could tell they both had an erection.
What?
Said Rouge in a shocked way.
That was loud as hell.
Right here.
Right here? That was loud as hell.
Espio said,
Yes, this hat was made by Tails specifically for our date.
Specifically.
I did not know that I was a black Frenchman.
it was built in the Pacific Ocean.
It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear while I am wearing it.
Espio did a cool face at her, because being smart can be cool, too, as long as you're not a nerd-ass like
Not
Tails.
a nerd ass.
Rouge said,
Holy shit.
Okay, let's go inside.
and gently grabbed Espio's hand, but he pulled it back, and she fell, causing him to fall, and they both together fell onto the grass, where they rolled around in it until they were about in the middle of Rouge's house front lawn, so there was plenty of room around them for activities,
No.
said Espio.
I gotta stop laughing, I'm reading ahead.
You stop reading ahead.
Damn it, Rose.
I want to make sex in you right here.
And Espio put on the invisibility hat, so nobody could see or hear them, and a whole new world, a whole fantastic world of shit, of possibilities were optioned to them, so they could do sex in whatever way they wanted, and it was time to start sex right now.
Wait. Well, did Tails specify whether or not it could only make one person? One person
No, it said
invisible?
both,
Or
it
multiple
said
people?
both the person wearing it and somebody else, I think.
Okay,
Oh,
so if at one point they're doing the thing, and like one of them were to get flanked off, you know,
I
Like-
mean, that would be really awkward.
yeah, it'd be pretty awkward because like imagine like
I always
a car,
imagined
someone's
it
in a
being
car.
like a bicycle helmet,
I imagine
where there was like that
it
little
being
strap
a
that you
pink-
put.
I here. It should. I imagine it's like a fedora with like some weird mechanical shit on the top of
It's
it.
just a fedora
So-
wrapped in tinfoil.
Yeah, but a fedora wrapped in tinfoil. That Tails
No,
is convinced
yeah, it's an
Espio
old tin-
that it works.
It's an old tin bucket.
That Espio
No,
thinks
it's,
works.
it's just a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It literally
Plot
does make you
twist, the hat
invisible.
doesn't work at all, and they're both naked and fucking on her lawn, and everyone can see, but they're ignoring them out of
Science
politeness.
stuff.
So like
The The Emperor has no clothes, indeed.
Okay, let's just continue on.
Yes.
Espio revealed his penis to Rouge, who looked at it. Rouge said,
That's cool, I guess.
and took out her vagina. Espio's penis was really big from looking at Rouge, like when he is in church, and it's so boring, but you just get a boner anyway.
No reason boner. No reason boner.
Why would that be brought up?
Why
At
not?
all?
Rouge's
I mean,
vagina
like,
looked like a
I've never-
surprise ghost.
How the fuck do you miss? Okay, I think this
What?
Roach's story is 13 or younger. No doubt.
Well, wasn't this a troll
Yeah,
fic?
he's,
Okay,
he's
so-
writing in
I
the
keep
character,
forgetting
but we'll
that.
get to that later.
Okay.
Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane flying down at the airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, it was full of Espio's creamy Italian salad dressing.
I want to make art of that now.
No, you don't.
No, this is your internal thoughts. No, you don't.
Okay, I'll trust my eternal thoughts this time. Next time, I'm not going to listen to you.
Fuck you. Here it comes.
Cried Espio, ramming his mauve Avenger into Rouge's vagina spot. Rouge screamed sex noises, and Espio messed around with her boobs and face like she was the X-Men arcade game.
What?
Espio slapped his big, awesome penis from side to side in her vagina like a hot dog windshield wiper, and Rouge
God,
was
that sounds
ripping
painful.
grass from the lawn.
Oh my god.
Then Espio used his tail to flip her over, he can do this, and put his penis into her butt. He moved his penis in circles in her butthole like he was building a golf course and digging out the back nine. Rouge was flapping her bat wings like an idiot and not flying because Espio's was holding onto her ass cheeks and pressing into them with his fingers and leaving marks that looked like it said, "Wow!" when combined with the spot where her butthole is, and that is where she felt, because Espio seemed to be a sex professional.
Okay.
Well, I am French, so how I am a. Can you say Pepe Le Pew?
What?
Quit talking and continue fucking.
I'm just waiting for the point where you surrender, Espio.
You take out the white flag and like start shaking it.
No. What I do is that I pull out. I never finish.
You're basically Antoine. Only difference is you actually have balls.
Okay, so this is a bit of a tangent, but have any of you ever seen Flushed Away?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, that
I've seen
robot? Isn't that the movie with the rats?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, that movie. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Remember the scene
I-
where
I
they
would-
have all the frogs about to beat up, like, the main character, and they're like,
Okay, men. To action!
and then all of them go,
We surrender! No, not that one, you idiots!
like, as a kid, I thought that was funny, but as an adult, it got even funnier when I realized why.
They're French.
Yes. Espio used his tail again to flip her over, and he did all-star sex things, like using his penis like a rolling pin on her face, and plugging his penis in her belly button to see how far it would go, and making a balls hurricane with swirling his balls and her balls.
Wait, herd balls?
Her balls!
Her balls.
Her balls.
That's right, I'm a man, not a woman.
Remember, the dick makes it better. Finally, they both got so sexy that Espio's penis ejaculated, and semen came out of it and landed on Rouge, who was lying there on the lawn, but nobody could see them, so it was okay. At that point, Espio screamed,
It's semen time.
and Rouge shouted.
Christ said it racing me.
Espio ejaculated semen into her vagina, and that is what happened.
Oh god. I swear my family asks what the hell am I screaming about. There's no way I can explain this properly.
Just tell them you're reading
Just switch
Sonic
the fork.
fanfiction, they'll understand.
No, just switch to porn. Just switch to porn.
Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original.
No, like,
Just
It'll
show
be
them
easier
the
to-
Brent Daniel video.
isn't that weird green guy? Oh no.
No, he's the guy who
I
read
know
the
what you're
entire
talking about.
B-movie script in one take.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yellow
what?
black.
Wait.
Black.
In one take?
In one take.
I think the video was 50 plus
Yeah.
hours.
No, it was 50 minutes.
50 minutes, damn.
Well, yeah, because you're not really like with the script. It's not like including the scenes. It's mainly light descriptions, like.
It's mostly,
oh,
it's basically, okay, this is what the character says, this is what's happening on screen.
Yeah, like what actually happens in the movie, like, you know, what they
Right.
shoot, you know, what they edit in, like that's what adds.
And then
to
the
time.
director
So, like,
is the
script
one
would
who
naturally-
decides how that gets executed on screen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some people say that the writers do, like that's why directors are quite important, because the directors know what the fuck is going
Right.
on. Of course.
Not always.
So-
Cough.
Not always,
Sorry.
though. Not always. Some directors are really bad. I don't know which. I'm not really a movie buff, but I do know a good
Yeah.
director from a bad one.
So,
Michael Bay.
steering this train
I wa-
back onto track.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Can we?
This is a
What?
little bit of a tangent, but in terms of film production, the producer is actually higher than the director is. Because the producer is actually the one who puts everything together. And I'm just looking at all these people saying there should be more female directors, and I'm like, the director is not the number one most important person on the film. Yes, they're important,
Thing.
but they're not the most important person.
Producers
Yeah,
are.
and guess what?
We need
We've
more
got-
female
and guess what?
producers.
You have a plethora of female producers out there. They're not in short supply. It's not...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... So either... So
not,
when
I think.
women want to be
Jeez.
directors, they either don't be directors, they end up becoming writers or whatever instead, or they figure out that producers are much higher up the chain and become that instead.
Let's get back on topic.
Well, but
Yes.
first,
Right.
but first, I mean, we were all so flabbergasted with the her balls part that we totally glossed over that he was actually fucking her stomach.
Wait, yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Fuck, is
How's that even possible? Yeah.
I mean, if Tommy Wiseau
I
can
mean,
do it. Now that they were done doing sex, they put their penis and vagina and balls away, and SBO took off the invisibility hat, and it was like nothing ever happened, but they both know it did because they were there for it.
But there were a lot of cum, and they were both naked.
and the fact that they were pulling grass, so there would be like a bunch of displaced grass.
Yeah. But
I'm
then
sure
you
Rouge's
hear
parents are
any
gonna look
moan.
outside and like, what are these weird yellow stains on our lawn?
What is this white stuff that's also on the ground?
I don't remember Dew
And why
being
does it
this
taste
color.
like salad dressing.
And those goddamn mole rats always tearing up our lawns.
Yo,
Really salad dressing on our lawns as well.
it goes good on toast.
Wait, hold on. How do you know?
I don't know.
Nigga.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Anyway, SBO said SBO, and SBO walked off her property and away to his house and did the rest of his things until school happened the next day.
Surprised he didn't link.
Okay, so
wasn't
little,
looking for
I-
this.
I
little
like-
bit of an aside, I think you can see why this is one of my favorite chapters.
It's just
Both
because
sides
it's just
fucking.
it
But
literally is just the entire chapter is dedicated to them just having
Pretty much.
sex.
But the way it was described.
My
was
original
awful.
plan for
God
this
awful.
series was to basically visualize all the descriptions because they're amazing. But then I realized,
Actually,
you know what?
I wouldn't mind
Internet
seeing that.
historian has said he'd probably want to do it, so I'll probably let him do it.